Right, everybody, welcome back. So Blackadder stopped doing the show a while ago because I couldn't find anywhere to watch it. It got took off BBC iPlayer, and that was the only place where they had a decent copy. But it seems that episode 5 is available here, so I'm going to try it. Hopefully it works, and pick up where I left off. So, yes, Blackadder episode 5. This is an early access series, so if you like to get early access to the episodes without any copyright text and background music, join the Patreon and you'll get access to it in the cheapest tier, which is $1 a month. Let's go. What's the point? No one will fucking join anyway.
England, November 1487. The battle between the Church and the Crown continues to rage, and the Duke of Winchester, the greatest landowner in England, is dying.
Good.
Dying, my lords. Am I dying?
Never, never. Oh. Yet, my son, to pass away the idle hours till your recovery. Let us imagine you yourself were to pass away. To whom would you leave your lands?
To me, of course. Yes. To my beloved king.
May your filthy soul be prepared for hell, my son.
Hell?
Yes, hell, where Satan belches fire and enormous devils break wind both night and day. The mind is never free from the torments of remorse, and your bottom never free from the pricking of little thoughts.
No! Spare me the little force.
Oh, what is this nonsense? Hell, where the softest bits of your nether regions are everybody else's favorite lunch.
Forgive me, sire. I will change my will and leave my land to the church.
What?
To the church.
Blessed be thy stainless soul.
You will change your mind later, I know it.
And he's dead. Yep, there'll be no later.
I think not.
Well, that's not right, is it? Witchsmeller Pursuivant, that's what it's supposed to be. Oh wait, it's available on ITVX. Is it? Oh, with premium, yeah. Would be, wouldn't it? You fuck off. So what the fuck are the 4 episodes before it then? How many episodes are there supposed to be in series 1? 6. And there's 8.
Keeps the plague away.
Believe me, madam, there'll be no more.
Appreciate a little visit from you.
Oh,
Nowish.
Dear, he won't let me near him.
Great.
We
Why?
Mother, would you like to...
I'm afraid.
Appeared in its evil wake. 1495.
Oh! Fuck me, found it, finally. Right, let's go. Fucking cunting bastard internet. Don't fucking put episodes of a show on a website in the wrong order.
Rumours from the north say it's worse there than ever.
No. Now we found out about the rats, we'll never have plague again.
You know what they're saying? A rat a day keeps the plague away.
Believe me, madam.
Who's the
there'll
cunt
be
that
no
put it
more
up?
plague in our lifetime.
Well, I hope you're right.
Fuck you, whoever you are, fuck you. Yeah, we know all this. Get on with it.
By the autumn of the year of our Lord, 1495, the Black Plague once again howled westwards across Europe from the Indies, carried by seamen, and entering England like a southwest blizzard. Each day, thousands died. Village after village disappeared in its evil wake, and not even the best and noblest escaped its horror.
Well, why would they?
Edmund. I'm glad I caught you.
Doing what?
I'm afraid Father's feeling a bit under the weather.
Oh, dear. Any idea what?
Not sure. I think it's probably Black Death. Nevertheless, I am sure that he'd appreciate a little visit from you.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can pop my head around the door.
Sort of nowish.
Mother, would you like to...
Oh, no, dear. He won't let me near him.
Well, he's up.
My lords of the council, we face today the gravest crisis this country has known since the Roman invasion. Therefore,
Fair enough.
King has stirred and calls for you.
Very well. Gentlemen, I must leave you. Prince Edmund is in charge.
Gentlemen, right, well, as you know, today we face the gravest crisis this country has known since the Roman invasion.
You already said that.
What about the Viking invasion?
And the Norman invasion, and the Swiss invasion.
Well, the greatest crisis for some time.
And we all know why.
Why?
Because the king is possessed. What? True. The land is full of omens of bewitchment. Only last week.
Wasn't there a belief around that time when the Black Death got here that it was God's wrath for something, but I can't remember what it was. It wasn't homosexuality because that was AIDS. People thought that AIDS was God's wrath for that. What did they think the plague was? Can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of people believe that it was a punishment.
In Cornwall, a man with 4 heads was seen taking tea on the beach. And 2 women in Windsor claimed to have been raped by a fish.
I too have heard such tales. In Harrogate it rained phlegm. And they do say that in Edinburgh the graves did open and the ghosts of our ancestors rose up and competed in athletic sports.
And a friend of mine had this awful pimple on the inside of his nose.
Oh, there's nothing worse than when you get a spot on the inside of your nose. Or there, like on the, there, if it's a sore one. Oh, if you so much as move your nose slightly, it stings like a bastard.
And a farmer at Rye heard a cow reciting Geoffrey Chaucer. A young woman in Shropshire saw Geoffrey Chaucer in a field mooing. He started to hear
a young heifer.
Oh, yes. Gentlemen, surely we aren't the sort of people who believe in this sort of thing. I mean, next you'll be telling me that washing your hair in bats droppings stops you getting bored.
It's true. I couldn't find enough bats, and look what happened.
I move that we do the only thing we can do to remove this curse from the kingdom.
Well, that's
Good luck with that.
doesn't it?
And for the Witchsmeller Pursuivant.
The Prince of Wales must be informed.
The Witchsmeller Pursuivant.
Wait, Percy! What the devil do you think you're doing?
Look, I just can't take the pressure of all these omens anymore.
Percy.
No, really, I'm serious. Only this morning in the courtyard, I saw a horse with 2 heads and 2 bodies.
Of course you did.
Horses standing next to each other?
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose it could have been.
I bet you're just the sort of person who thinks that sticking your finger up a sheep's bottom on Good Friday makes you fertile.
Rubbish. It's Easter Monday.
Yes, remind me not to shake your hand.
Yeah. Or let you serve me food.
I don't believe it. I mean, who
Or
is this
cook me food.
Witchsmeller Pursuivant anyway?
No, my lord. But Mistress Scott would.
The old crow.
The fuck was that?
It's the cat. Oh, lovely. Oh, but she lives in the village.
So?
Everyone's dying of the plague.
Oh, yes, that's what they claim, those peasants. Any excuse to get off a decent day's work. Well, I mean, obviously there are some genuine cases.
Good morning, Prince Edmund.
Morning, peasant.
Morning, peasant.
Morning, peasant.
Morning, peasant.
Morning, peasant.
Morning, peasant.
Hello. Should you disguise yourself? Well, I mean, we don't want someone with a grudge.
I can't lie. If I was in the royal family, back then or now, I'd be lording it up.
Just coming up and infecting you on purpose, do it?
Ah, yes, you're right.
Morning, stranger.
Morning, stranger. Who's that dark stranger? Oh, that will be Prince Edmund.
You doing?
Bring out your dead!
You, where's Mr. Scott?
He just passed her.
What?
Oh, my God. And what's that?
Cat.
Oh, is that a stake? They've recently burnt a witch at the stake.
Want to know what happened?
No!
We were fucking mental back then, weren't we? You know, if a woman had a black cat, we'd burn her to death. I mean, what was going on with us back then? People were losing their minds, obviously, because people were just dropping dead of this random disease. You know, in the beginning, everybody would be like, what the fuck? Remember when COVID started? People were mental. The fucking toilet paper thing, fucking emptying the shelves, you know, people were going out of their fucking heads during the beginning stages of COVID, and that was during, you know, very recently when we've got everything we could possibly want, technology-wise, comfort-wise. Even if you're poor these days, you've still got a nice sofa, a big telly, internet, a smartphone. Imagine what it'd have been like back then for peasants. All of a sudden you fucking, you know, half your family's dead, all your neighbours are dying. You'd be going out of your box, wouldn't you?
I don't.
Me neither. I was right on the other side of town when we burned her.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, it was because she was a witch, wasn't it?
You burned Mr. Scott for being a witch? Why?
Can't say. It's a secret.
A secret? Do you know who I am?
A stranger.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, tell me anyway.
No, we can't. And I'll tell you why.
Because if you'd been part of a secret committee to invite the Witchsmeller Pursuivant into town, and he'd already burnt 4 of your best friends, would you go telling everyone?
No, I suppose I wouldn't. So is it the Witchsmeller Pursuivant who burnt out?
He's guessed.
He's clever. They don't call him Clever Jake for nothing, you know.
Well, they don't call me Clever Jake. So what does this Witchsmeller man look like?
No one knows, my lord. No one.
He's a master of disguise. Mostly appears only at night. That's right, innit? I believe so.
Ah, right. So he won't be around now. Well, let me tell you something. If this so-called Witchsmeller burnt Mistress Scott...
The pussycat?
And her... Be quiet, person. Then there's something wrong with his nose. And I should know. They don't call me Clever Pete for nothing.
Jake.
What about him?
Clever Jake.
Where?
You are Clever Jake.
Where? Yes.
They don't call me Clever Pete at all. They
At all?
call me Clever Jake. And if I were you, and I'd asked the Witchsmeller into town, I'd kick the big-nosed bully straight out again. What do you say?
I think it's worth serious consideration.
Well, exactly. Take Clever Tom's advice and send him back to the madhouse he came from. Come on, boys, put those down, Percy. Come on. Mr. Scott is obviously in no state to help us today.
I have 2 functions. To protect the good and to crush the evil. Watch.
Fascinating. Absolutely.
What's fascinating about that?
Actually, you
Weirdo.
have crushed both eggs, you know.
Some that seem good sometimes proveth to be evil.
My lords, Duke of Edinburgh. Ah, Edmund, come on in. The Witchsmeller's arrived.
Oh, yes. Old Big Nose is back, is he? Oh, hello. Delighted to meet you. Why, I'm one of your greatest admirers.
Old Big Nose is back.
Yes, old Big Nose is back. Is in a terrible state. I was talking to him just now. He's a great admirer of yours as well.
Who's this?
Old Big Nose. In fact, I was just hearing about your work in Taunton. Imagine that. Every single person in the village having an affair with the same duck.
The duck of Taunton was a tragic circumstance.
And I hear you very kindly burnt our Mistress Scott for us.
Oh, yes. And her pussycat.
Ah, but have you found the chief witch yet?
I feel I may be very close.
Oh, get the kindling ready. Make sure that steak is well done.
Witchsmeller, my dear. If you do happen to come across someone who's a bit, witchy.
Witchy?
How do you prove him guilty?
By trial or by ordeal?
Ah, the ordeal by water.
No, by axe. The suspected witch has his head placed upon a block and an axe aimed at his neck. If the man is guilty, the axe will bounce off his neck, so we burn him. If he is not guilty, the axe will simply slice his head off.
What a very fair test that is.
Would you like to attempt a less violent test yourself, Your Highness, by way of demonstration?
How much less violent?
Well, I place before the suspect a dagger and a crucifix.
Oh, how interesting.
The suspect is blindfolded. If he picks up the dagger from the table, he is Satan's bedfellow.
Yes, Edmund, I think you should do it. Hey, at least take yourself out of the running, what?
I haven't seen your broomstick recently, Your Highness.
I'm not so sure about all this, you know.
Come on, yes.
You will all notice.
This is how they're going to determine if he's evil. They're going to blindfold him and have him pick up...
Is how it has suddenly become much darker.
Yes.
Choose!
There we are.
It's Edmund the Witch!
How the devil did that happen?
You see, my lord, as I thought, this is the source of evil in your kingdom. This is your witch. Behold, Lucifer's brother! Bound the witch!
Yes, I'm not quite sure I caught the first part of that.
My lord, you will know the
truth, if that's what you recommend.
But Henry, you can't let him do this.
He is very highly thought of, you know.
But he's a quack.
What did you say?
Yeah, he is.
Quack, quack.
You see, my lord, how the Duck of Taunton lives within him.
Yes! I'm afraid so. Let him be tried tomorrow.
This is ridiculous.
This court is summoned to adjudge the most heinous of all crimes.
Right, let's just get one thing straight. If you blindfold someone and stand them in front of a table with a crucifix and a dagger on it, and which one they pick up determines if they're evil or good, or pure, or evil or pure. There's two items. A human being has two hands, one of which is their dominant hand. They can only pick one up. So the mathematical probability is that there's a 50% chance minimum of them picking up the dagger to determine that they're evil. That proves nothing. You know? There's a test where, you know, you have two options and every second person will pick the same option or something. It's like that test. You know, if you got a line of 10 people, 5 of them are going to pick up the dagger and the other 5 will pick up the crucifix. It's simple maths. Not only were we crazy back then, but we're also a bit stupid.
That
A bit thick.
This day, as the accused is a prince of the realm. Step forward, Edmund, Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh, look at his hair. Hair proves it.
Look at you. Which hermit hole did they pull you out of?
Who will defend the accused, and thus condemn himself to certain burning at the stake as a partner in Satan if the accused is found guilty?
My Lord Percy will defend His Royal Highness.
Oh, yes. Yes, me, sorry, yes. Hello.
Witch!
I'm getting sick of this freak.
To the pleadings of a man who may be a witch himself.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Yes, well, that concludes the case for the defence. Thank
you, Michael Gambon.
you, Lord Percy. Let the prosecutor begin.
Prince Edmund, are you a Christian?
Yes, of course I am.
Can you say the Lord's Prayer?
Well, yes, I can say it backwards if you like.
Confession! Now, Edmund, I believe you have a pussycat.
Yes.
Oh, its name is Bubbles.
Right.
Yes, ought to give it its full name. Beelzebub Bubbles! You deny
I hope you're dead now.
that you were seen on the
They're
feet
pissing
of
me
Saint
off.
Jacob the Turd.
Fucking mother's meeting jury.
Speaking to this little cat Bubbles.
Of course I deny it.
Ah, but the chambermaid Mary heard you saying, and I quote, "Hello, little Bubbles, would you like some milk?"
Well, I might have said that.
And what did you mean by it?
Well, I meant, would the cat like some milk?
Milk? What did you mean by milk?
Well, I meant milk, bloody milk.
Bloody milk! It was a mixture of milk and blood!
No, just milk.
Rather, the blood was to come...
Yeah, considering the farming practices of the 13th century, chances are most of the milk you drank had traces of blood in it anyway, and other things. Ugh.
There wasn't any blood.
Oh, you had dummy! No! Well, milk! I pass on, my lord. I know you have a horse for black satin.
Yes?
Yes, and do you confess that on the 13th day of Norris time you did say to this horse black satin, and I quote, satin, would you like some carrots?
Well, I might have done.
How are you going to turn carrots into him being the devil then? Come on, this should be good.
He likes carrots.
Carrots?
Yes, carrots.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that carrots are the devil's favourite food.
No, we don't.
What?
No, we don't. If the devil likes carrots, why isn't it mentioned in the Bible then? Why doesn't it say, and he took the Lord up to the top of an high mountain and offered him a carrot?
Thou shalt not
not eat carrots in the Ten Commandments.
Enters! The 10 Commandments of Jeremoth in the appendix to the Apocrypha. And the Lord said unto the children of Benjamin, neither shalt thou eat the fruit of the tree that is known as the carrot tree.
Carrots don't grow on
Piss off.
trees.
No, they don't. They grow in the ground.
You get to know so much about carrots, eh? Wait! I call my first witness! Now,
A fucking horse. The witness is a fucking horse. First witness is a horse. A fucking horse.
You're amongst friends. Good. Now tell me, in your own...
Let me guess, he's a fucking horse whisperer as well. He's going to be going... making horse noises in general. And he's going to be translating it.
words, did you, Satin, on certain nights last Gareth's tide, indulge, albeit, I accept, in all innocence, in frenzied, naked, and obscene, satanic orgies with your master known to you as the Great Grumbledoke?
What?
Grumbledoke? Satin? You're not replying. He's not replying, my lord. Are we to assume this horse has something to hide?
Either that or he can't talk.
I like this sorry black satin known in the hierarchy of evil as black satin the loquacious. Are you, or are you not the servant of Satan?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Was that a yay or a nay?
It was a name, my lord, but I don't believe a word of it. I call for a recess. He may think he can fool us, but we have ways of making him talk!
Well, I suppose this is what comes of being a witch.
Oh, Mother, I'm not a witch!
Oh, Edmund, you always were a bit of a fibber.
Mother, I beg of you, use whatever power you have to help me.
I haven't had any power for years, you know.
No, but Father's sick. You must do something, otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Well,
You're dead.
Otherwise, I'll be burnt.
Oh, yeah, this would be a pity.
You think?
I'll see if I can sort out something.
My lord, I had an idea how to get out of this.
Yes?
Send for all the greatest lawyers in the land and they could save you.
Brilliant. Contact them at once.
I've already done it, my lord.
Oh, Percy, thank you. Are those the letters?
Yes.
Read them.
Very well. This is from Robert Wyatt in Somerset. What you ask is against reason and God. I spit on you and your master and look forward to passing water over both your graves at a later
Wow, that were a bit harsh.
What does that one say?
It's from John Watts.
Oh, Stinker Watts.
Dear Percy, of course I remember being at school with Prince Edmund and yourself, and so was very interested by your letter.
Yes?
May you both die horribly. Yours, John Watts.
No, I'm doomed.
Wait a moment, my lord. I have a cunning plan that cannot fail.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Well,
my wife was wondering whether you'd like to come round for dinner tonight. No thanks. Why not? Well, the food tastes like manure, and frankly, I find you both very boring. Oh, fair enough. Next Thursday, then.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah. But I think...
Yeah, enough beer then.
Brilliant. Well done, Baldwin. Very cunning.
I see. Show us the conversation between the two guards so we can't hear the plan. Keep it a surprise from us.
You may capture the eagle, but you cannot clip its wings.
By the way, how's that eagle of yours? Oh, fine, fine. Mind you, I had a bit of trouble to start with, but now I've clipped its wings, no problem. Go through it.
Tomorrow I shall not be so meek.
Unhappily, the horse blessed sat in the confessor, who was to have been our first witness today,
yes,
cannot be with us. However, before he died, you bastard, he did make this signed confession. I read it to you.
Did he?
I, Black Satin, confess that my former master, Edmund, is the servant of Satan. And I spoke to him on the matter frequently over a gallon of stable boys' blood.
The horse wrote a confession. A horse wrote a... Yep. You know, when I'm reacting to these comedy shows, these episodes, when it gets to about the halfway, well, at any point in the episode, it depends what's going on, I start thinking of things that I really want to see happen in the episodes. Well, for this one, I want to see this guy burn at the stake. And the fucking witnesses going, "Ah!" These fuckers here.
Tragic, horrid, nasty, and most evil case draws to an end. I call my last witness!
These freaks here. Look at them, look at them.
Yes, and what is it? A cow? A talkative badger? An easily bribed ant?
Jane Farcatter! Can you see that man standing over there?
Which?
That's him.
Of course I recognise him.
She's seen me on a coin.
And have you or have you not committed sins of the flesh with him?
I have.
You must be joking. To my deepest shame. And mine. I mean, look at her.
Can you describe these foul deeds?
After we had just kissed once, he transformed into a wild animal.
Perhaps I do remember you.
Anything else?
Yes, my lord. 3 months later, I was great with child.
Oh, for God's sake.
You bore him a son.
I did. My little Johnny.
Can you see this son of Satan anywhere in this court?
Yes, that's him.
I give you John Grumbledore.
Hold on, is that a real dog that he's holding up by the scruff of the fucking neck? That's disgusting. I know it's the 80s, but fuck me. So it's not just his character that's a cunt, the actor himself is a cunt as well. That's evidence, actual evidence in this trial that I've seen so far. Horrible bastard.
The slightest bit like me.
You have 3 proofs of witchcraft. A cat that drinks blood.
It just winked, that's a real fucking dog he's holding like that. Piece of shit.
A horse that talks. And a man who propagates poodle. These men must burn.
The verdict of this court is that the accused are found guilty of witchcraft. The maximum penalty that the law allows is that you be burned to death. However, in view of your previous good background, I am disposed to be lenient. Therefore, I sentence you to be burned alive. Do you have anything to say?
Well, yes, actually, I'd quite like to say something.
And you, Grumble Duke.
Yes.
Now! Oh, brilliant, Cornish! How you did that, I'll never know!
Quick! Here!
What the fuck did they just do?
You touch his pigs!
Sorry.
Friday the 13th.
Look, you two, you wouldn't perhaps consider for a pretty hefty reward, perhaps letting us
escape
by dressing up as washerwomen and carrying us out in 3 large wicker laundry
baskets.
They know the game.
Here comes one.
Hello, dear.
You look funny.
Yes, I've had all my hair cut off.
Oh yes, that's it.
Look, there's no news
Smart
for us
kid.
to leave, is there?
Oh no, everyone's really looking good. Hello, boys. I have to go to my room, which isn't fair. But in fact, I think I might even get a better view from the window.
Well, as long as you're alright.
Oh yes, and your mummy asked me to give you this.
Oh, great! What is it? A knife? A file? A small bucket of water?
No, silly, it's a dolly.
Great.
Oh, giving 3 men accused of witchcraft a doll. A little doll. Because that'll help their case, won't it?
Just what we needed.
Goodbye, Edmund.
This is a conspiracy in the family. They want them dead. I get it now.
I suppose, really, this must be one of the most difficult parts of the job.
Yes,
And for the witch as well.
of course.
My lord, I have a cunning plan.
Oh, Baldric. I think I might be able to stall him. Well, Grumbleduke, your time has come. You wish to confess?
No.
Very well.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, yes. Yes, I do, in fact.
Confession!
I should like to confess in front of God and this rather small crowd that I have occasionally done things wrong.
Be more specific.
Well, I have erred and strayed like a lost ox.
Sheep!
Sheep.
Sheep.
I coveted my father's adultery.
Get on with it!
I have not honored my neighbor's ass.
Oh, light the fires!
I'm a witch! I I'm not even comfortable.
Yeah. Comfort is the least of your worries. You're about to be burned alive. I mean, yeah, I think I'm going through all the possible methods of execution from the last 1,000 years. Being burnt alive is definitely the most uncomfortable way to die. Not forget pain. I mean, it's up there with the most painful as well, but uncomfortable as well. You know, at least if you had your head chopped off. Well, that was instant. Oh wait, no, maybe Brazen Bull. When you were put inside an iron bull and it, you know, they set a fire underneath it and the thing had just... There's no escaping the heat there. Maybe if you know, like that, that's... You could move to get... I don't know. Yeah.
How fast this heat travels!
Yes, it is a touch warm, isn't it?
I feel as if I am on fire!
I know, I'm rather
Is he gonna
regretting my
die?
choice of undergarments as well.
Go on, burn to death. Burn to death. Good. Good, I hope it hurts. Bye-bye. You fucking psycho.
Good.
Well done, Baldric.
Yes, that was a close shave. Thank you, Baldric.
Morning, my love!
Morning, dear.
Morning, princess.
Good morning.
What's going on out there?
Well, Uncle Harry was going to burn Edmund alive when another man came.
Nothing, my dear. It's all sorted out now.
Oh, good, good.
Oh, good, good. She was the witch all along. She's a witch! Wow. Cast in order of witchiness. Ascending order or descending order? Because Rowan Atkinson's cast first and he's not a witch. I love how they list William Shakespeare in the credits as if he had anything to do with the actual production of the show. I know they've taken words from him, but, you know, he's actually listed in the... Michael, Paul, bloody hell! You know, if you actually watch the credits at the end of many different comedies from the 80s up until not that long ago, he's in there. You know, gimme, gimme, gimme. He did a lot of. He was involved in, I think, every episode of that.
I said he shouldn't have burned that cat.
Made in glorious television. Even the credits are a joke. Oh, well, that's the end. Well, it wasn't the funniest episode. It were getting on my nerves at one point with just a couple of the characters that were so annoying, and you know the way they acted. The guy in charge of the trial, you know, the one doing all the talking with the crucifix. He looked familiar, but I don't know why. But yeah, I'm glad that he burned to death at the end. It was very satisfying to see that. I was wondering how they were going to get out of it, though. And, well, there's the answer. But yeah, it turns out that his mother's a witch. How about that? But, yeah, I suppose I can use this now to watch this from now on. Seems that they're all there. They're just not in the right order. Such a piss take, though, you know. It's been removed from iPlayer and put onto ITVX, and it's only available with a premium subscription. They've taken it away from being free, and now you've got to pay for it. That's bullshit. No. I mean, on iPlayer, you've got My Family, Gimme Gimme Gimme, Keeping Up Appearances, Open All Hours. Oh, wait, no. No. I think the modern remake or return series is only available now. Porridge, that's on iPlayer, that's a classic, available on there. I don't know. But, yeah. Somebody were asking about this earlier, and, well, I told them that I couldn't find it anywhere, but I had one last look before I was going to look for something else to watch tonight, and it popped up. So there you are. You got it. Hope you enjoyed it. So thanks everybody for watching, and like and subscribe. Hopefully now it'll stay available on here, and I'll be able to continue with it until I find a better place to watch it with subtitles, because it is difficult to understand. You know, it's so old. It is hard to follow sometimes, this. Especially when the majority of the dialogue's just so, you know, of the time it's set in. With these strong accents. Terrible sound quality from the 80s recording equipment. Doesn't help. But that was episode 5 of Blackadder. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Goodbye.